Welcome to this Mangold tutorial about moving and combining codes in Interact. This absolutely cool feature can rearrange codes and classes for multiple purposes, like combining subjects and modifiers for specific analysis results, rearranging the coding system by assigning codes to other classes, or for merging codes from different classes into one analysis class, for example, to improve Kappa results. Let's start with its initial purpose: combining codes across classes for specific statistics. This is what our move and combine routine was designed for. It allows us to create new, combined codes for any combination of codes that were logged within a single event line whenever we need them. This example file shows a typical lexical coding structure in which multiple codes describe a single event. In this case, for each event, the speaker, the type of utterance, and its focus were logged. The default descriptive statistics will only reveal the results per code, though. Details, for example, on how many questions or answers a specific speaker uttered are missing. So, what can the move and combine functionality do to help us out? As the name implies, the routine enables us to combine codes. So we can create a code like James_question for all questions asked by James. A three-way combination like John_answer_colleagues to calculate how many answers from John were related to his colleagues is just as easy to create. Because these code combinations will be entered as new codes in a new class, the corresponding statistics per combination will be available just like for any other code. How that works? Switch to the Transform tab and select the Move and Combine command. In the first dialog, select the codes or classes you need to combine. Let's start with the combination of the class's speaker plus type. After confirmation, a second dialog offers different options for executing the command. For our current purpose, we need the action Combine Codes across classes. To properly store our new codes, enter a suitable name like Type Per Speaker into the Target class field and leave the Overwrite Target Contents option, as is because there is no data in that new column anyway. For more complicated combinations and multiple runs through the data, you may use the Add in Front or Add After Target Contents options, but I'll leave that up to you to experiment with. The Code Separator field enables us to specify a custom separator between the original codes within the resulting combination. Last but not least, we can specify whether the routine should be applied to all data or only to a previously selected pool of events by selecting Marked Only from the Items to Examine list. We want to apply it to all data, so let's leave the Items to Examine setting at its default All. After confirmation, our new class containing the selected code combinations appears at the far right. You see? By the way, this routine never touches the original file. It automatically creates a copy of the file each time it is executed. Want to see that again? Okay, let's create a three-way combination for all original classes. Select the Move and Combine command. Select all three original classes, but not the new combined class from our first run, and enter a suitable name into the Target class field. Something like Type and Focus Per Speaker. Verify that the Combine Across Classes option is selected. After confirmation, yet another class column appears, holding the combined version of all three types of codes. You see? Viewing only the new combined classes in the statistics provides us with the answers that were not available before. For easier or more focused examination inside the data file, you can rearrange the order of the classes with a simple drag and drop. This reminds me of one important fact. The order of the codes in the resulting combinations is specified by the order of the classes during the execution of the command. So, because we ran the command with the original class order of speaker, type, and focus, the new combined codes reflect the codes in that exact order. To rearrange the order of the codes within the new combined codes, rearrange the order of the classes within the document before executing the Move and Combine command. For example, drag the speaker to the right and run the Move and Combine routine again. Now the combined code shows the speaker information last. You see? So now we know how to combine codes, but what about moving codes? If you notice at some point that some codes should better be part of another class, or that it would be better to join the codes of different classes into one, the moving codes part of this routine is exactly what you need. One reason to move codes from one class to another could be to remove overlaps within a class, or simply because it is more logical after all. You can move a code to a new class or to an existing class. To do so, run the Move and Combine command. In the first dialog, select the codes you want to move to another class. Presume we want to move the codes work and colleagues to a new class. In the second dialog, we now select the Move Codes action, and as a target class, we either select an existing class or enter a new expression like profession to create a new class. The items to examine should still be set to all, so we are ready to run the routine by clicking OK. As a result, the selected codes will be moved to the new class column instantly. Nice, isn't it? Just a little hint on the side. For larger restructuring operations, we recommend merging all files from a study first and applying the changes to the resulting compilation file to all data in one pass, rather than repeating these steps for each document separately. There is still one option left to explain: copy codes. Instead of moving the selected codes, it allows us to copy them into a new class. If these codes are all part of the same class, using the duplicate class command is probably even faster. But when copying a specific selection of codes from multiple classes to a single new target class, this is the way to do it. You're asking yourself, why should I want to do that? One common situation is when struggling with a low Kappa outcome, which often is the result of having only one or two different codes per class. In that case, creating a new class holding a combination of codes that were originally spread across multiple classes might boost the results. For demonstration purposes, we will stick to the same demo file and presume we logged the codes like this in those two classes. The profession class has only two codes, which is problematic for the Kappa calculation. As long as codes are either logged in the focus class or in the profession class, never in both for the same event, it is possible to copy all the codes from both classes to a single class. This will increase the number of codes within our new class, which is good for the Kappa routine, but the original information is kept as is. So, knowing about a possible why, we run the Move and Combine routine again, this time selecting the action copy codes. I'll name the new class analysis, but you can use any name you want. The items to examine should still be set to all, so clicking OK will instantly do as we asked. Using this combined class, for example, in the Kappa calculation, will most likely provide a better result. We hope that this little example helps you understand the power behind this restructuring routine. We are happy to speed up your research, so watch our other videos to learn more.